Hey guys, it's your girl Malika and I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about black seed oil. If you have not heard about black seed oil, I encourage you to do your research. There is a lot of articles out there about it. There are a lot of videos out there about it. There are a lot of actual scholarly studies out there about it. And I would just suggest that you do your research on black seed oil. I'm just going to give you my testimony on it, but first I'm going to overview what black seed oil can do for you. But of course, please do your own research. And if you even want to talk to your doctor about it, please go ahead and do that. I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you to go out and do these things. I want you to do your own research and do what is best for you. So this is black seed oil. It is cold pressed in Georgia. It is heat free inversion pressing that they're using. It's alcohol free, preservative free, solvent, hexane free, unrefined and unprocessed, vegan, naturally gluten free. And that's basically some of the things you want to look for when you're purchasing a black seed oil. You do not have to purchase this brand. Usually black seed oils have anywhere from 44 calories to 45 I've seen. They are really high in omega 3s, omega 6, and omega 9s, which everybody needs that. Those are things that you need to heal your body, heart health, things like that. It also, let me see here, sorry you guys. It's black cumin seed oil. There are several different areas that grow this seed naturally. I know India, Egypt, Turkish areas grow this oil. So just make sure you do your research on that. The scientific name is called Nigella sativa. And that's really what you need to know about how to find a black seed oil. This is really good for healthy immune support and anti-inflammatory response. I've seen people say it works with obviously anti-inflammatory joint pain. I've seen them say it works with their headaches, sinuses. There are even claims about cancer. I can't speak to the validity of that, but there are so many claims for this oil that is good for high blood pressure, good for diabetes, like it lowers your blood sugar, it lowers your blood pressure. So it's very good on some fundamental things that, let's just be real, African Americans deal with high blood pressure and things of that nature. But this may be a good oil for you. Just make sure you do your research. Now, for me, I started to take this. Oh, and this is also good for infertility. A lot of women have claimed to have taken this and gotten pregnant. So I'm taking this mainly for the anti-inflammatory purposes and migraine purposes. So I had a very inflamed knee because of some tears that I have in my meniscus. And the doctor prescribed me anti-inflammatory medication, but of course you know that that's not natural. And I'm really about holistically trying to heal my body. I will take Western medicine if it comes down to it, but I'm always searching for the natural alternative first. So I started to take this, and I noticed that my recovery time from working out was almost within a couple of hours. Like, I would feel my knee starting to lock up, and I would feel the pain starting to just shoot down my leg. But I noticed that once I started taking this, that was going away. I even went as far as to rubbing this on my knee, and I'd say within an hour, my knee was not hurting anymore. Another claim that I had to say is I had a really bad sinus headache that was more than likely going to lead into migraine. a migraine. I do suffer from migraines, but it's so far and few in between that I just try to do things that prevent them from happening at all. So I knew that if I didn't take anything for that sinus headache, that it was probably going to turn into a migraine. So what I did was I got up in the morning, I took my a teaspoon of this, and then once I noticed the headache later on in the day, I took another teaspoon and I just dipped my finger in it and I started rubbing it on the places that was obviously having the most discomfort, and that was round here and up in here, because that's usually where my sinus headaches, they go up and then they come around. It doesn't matter which side of my face it is. So I just rubbed it in that area, gave myself a little facial massage, and I rubbed it around my nostril. And within 30 minutes, 45 minutes at the most, my sinus headache was gone. And I knew that if I hadn't taken care of, and I was amazed by how quickly it reacted, but I knew if I had not have taken that, the next day when I woke up, I would have had a migraine. I would have literally had auroras in my eyes and everything and had a migraine. And we know that a migraine left untreated can cause a stroke. And that's something that I don't want to do. And there is another lady on YouTube that specifically started using this for migraines. And she said that she had not had a migraine in 20 years. So I'm here to tell you that it got rid of my sinus headache within 30 minutes. What else? I had little breakouts on my arm. My dog, there is something about my dog that just brings hives on me, and it's so sad because she's such a precious little dog and I love her so much, but if I just let her just play all over me, my skin starts freaking out. I put this on it, 10 to 15 minutes later my skin is feeling relieved and better. So it definitely takes care of whatever. She's just, I think I may be allergic to dogs, I really don't know, but I'm keeping my dog because I love Hazel. I love you, Hazel. But yeah, what else happened? Oh, I had a swollen lymph node. I had a swollen lymph node, and it was probably because that day I hadn't drunk like a lot of water. Please note that sometimes when you don't drink a lot of water, your lymph nodes can get all swollen and they need to be drained. So what I did was, again, I rubbed black seed oil on the area. I took my jade roller and I just rolled up the side of my jaw and down the side of my neck. And then I also used apple cider vinegar, so it was probably a combination of both of them. But within an hour, my lymph node had completely drained. That is why, side note, if you do not use jade rollers or you do not drain your lymph nodes, please do that. Please do that. It's so important to drain your lymph nodes, and don't let them get clogged up like I did, because it could be life-threatening if you don't aggressively get to the root of the issue. It could be a simple blockage like mine, or it could be something more serious. And my last testimony about this oil is, well, it's not my last, but I was suffering from, if you have periods, you know, sometimes our breast gets a little sore around that time. My breast had got so sore, so I took a teaspoon of oil and I rubbed it on my boob. My boob was not sore anymore. It had completely took the inflammation away and my boob wasn't sore. And that's the same thing with my foot. I had overwalked that day. I went on like maybe a 3-mile walk. My foot was so sore. I put that on my foot overnight, and when I woke up in the morning, my foot felt fine. So I'm just telling you what black seed oil has done for me. I heard it's also good for your edges, or your hair, or growing your hair back. So I've been putting some in my hair, because my edges have been thinning out a little bit, but that's because of another medical condition that I have. But I've been trying to see if it's gonna bring it back, so we'll see. But yeah, so far my experience with black seed oil has been amazing. I would say don't stop using it until you have completed the whole bottle. because you may not notice changes in the beginning. I didn't. It took me about 2 weeks to notice changes in my body. I feel like my body was just detoxing. Like, this is also good for making you use the bathroom, according to some people. And all I would say is, instead of having 2 bowel movements, I was having 3 or 4 bowel movements a day. And they were solid, of course. And I don't want to talk about that. I know it's gross, but I'm just saying that this seemed to help get that flow going. Get that food that's sitting in your gut down and out. So, yeah. I would say give it a whole bottle to try. Some people complain about the taste. To me, I didn't complain about the taste. Now, one thing I will say is, if this oil hits the back of your throat the wrong way, it's going to be on fire for at least 15 seconds. Just try to swallow some water and all of that. It's like if cayenne pepper hit the back of your throat. That's how it feels. It is a black seed oil. It is black cumin oil. It is hot. If you ever ate, with cumin and stuff like that, if you ever cooked with it, I mean, you know that it's hot. So it's quite peppery. So just be mindful of that. You take a teaspoon in the morning and a teaspoon right before bed. That's how I do it. Some people take more. I would say start off with the recommended dose. There is a girl on here that I watch, Thrifting Thick Chick, I believe is her name. She was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. She said since she has taken this that she hasn't needed any of that conventional medicine. She also said that her mom has diabetes. Her mom's blood sugar has seemingly been regulated. She no longer has to take her metformin because her blood sugar has been in normal levels. And normal levels, I believe, is from anywhere from maybe 70, I believe, to 99. Those are normal levels of blood sugar. So this is also good. Like, I just try to fill my body with natural things, you guys. I can only tell you what has happened for me. And all I can say is that I'm not going to stop taking black seed oil, because I feel like it's making a tremendous difference in my life and allowing me to not be dependent on Western medicine, which I despise. I mean, I get that there are some instances where we have to take Western medicine because it may be all we know at that point. But yeah, research. Before I bought this, I researched. And I just want to say that, yes, you want to make sure that it comes in a glass bottle. If you are going to buy the bigger versions, make sure you get you a black glass amber bottle. That way you can pour it in there, because the glass stops the plastics and things that are in plastics from seeping into the oil and being toxic to you. So I would suggest always buying a black seed oil in a or a amber glass. And that's all I have to say about it. If you have questions down below, please feel free to ask me, email me. I'll leave my email and all of that. I'm going to leave a direct link to where I get mine, you guys. And I do receive a little commission if you purchase through my Amazon link. It helps me continue to make these videos for you guys. And I just thank you for all your support. You do not have to use that link, by the way. I'm just showing you a direct link so you can get this specific one if that's what you want to do. As always, you guys, peace and love, and I'm gonna see you in my next video. Bye.